Hello and welcome back to another brand new movie review where today I decided for the month of October that I wanted to revisit a particular movie that I'd only ever seen the once. And that, as you can tell by the title, is Cockney versus Zombies. Now, I stumbled upon this hidden gem of a movie a couple of years back with my cousin. We were just flicking through Netflix trying to figure out what to watch back when this movie was still on Netflix UK. And we landed on this movie and we stuck it on and we had a great time. Is it a good movie? It's not that bad actually, it's definitely one of those B zombie movies, but it actually surprisingly was made with a big budget, of 2.2 million Great British pounds. That I think the movie only ended up earning back £100,000 in box office. Now, I could be completely wrong on that front, but that's just from doing some quick Googling of the movie. Now, is it bad? No, it actually got, it's on Rotten Tomatoes, which I know not the most reliable source, but movie critics gave it on average about a 76%, and even on Letterboxd, it's at 2.9%, 2.9 out of 5 stars, which to me is a good thing because both times that I watched this movie, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Is it as great as Shaun of the Dead? No, it's its own movie essentially. Basically the plot. Now that I've rambled on for 2 minutes, is accidentally on a construction yard. A thousand, not necessarily a 1,000-year-old mummy, but a zombie that was entombed since 1616 is accidentally released, which then converts others into zombies. And whilst that's happening, the main juxtaposition of the movie is about these two brothers that are trying to organize a bank heist to steal some money in order to prevent their grandfather, who essentially raised them, from him and his friends losing the care home because it was sold, and everyone that was in that care home was going to be shipped off elsewhere. So that's what the main movie is essentially about. And we do cut between the two, the granddad in the old people's home as well as, the two brothers as they attempt to rob the bank. It goes surprisingly well in a sense where they're almost given the money, and then one of the more insane people that they brought on, once the jig is up, he pulls out his shotgun and they make off with, I think it was 2.2 million. But then just as they're about to leave, prior to him taking out the gun, the people that work in the bank press the silent button to inform the local authorities. And in between them, trying to come up with a way to escape, that's when the zombies start to take over and whittle away at what police was there and the entire street. So yeah, it's now a race against, getting the fuck out of there with the two hostages that they brought with them, also leaving the everyone else behind in the bank, so they probably got mauled to death by zombies. And eventually, after some deaths happen, and some close encounters with zombies, they make it to the retirement home. They free the grandfather as well as all the other residents that are alive, and they essentially sail off into the sunset on a boat. And like I said, it's a movie that you would put on if you're doing like a B horror movie marathon, ones that aren't really the greatest, but you can still watch it and have a good time watching it, and it's a shame that it didn't really do all that well because it is a good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it both times that I've watched it now, and yeah, it's definitely one that I will watch again in a couple of years' time. Not right away, but definitely one that I would rewatch in a couple of years' time. Now, there are two actors in this that I instantly recognized. The first one is one of the brothers, I forget the actor's name, did actually appear in 8 episodes of season 1 of Star Trek Picard as a Romulan that was trying to get with Dodge. Um, so that's someone that I recognized after season 1 of Star Trek Picard. As season 1 of Star Trek Picard was airing, I was like, he looks familiar. Looked it up, same bloke. As well, the cousin Katie, who's the only character's name that I actually remember, did appear in the first Doctor Who Easter special, The Planet of the Dead, as that lady, whatchamacallit, who I absolutely despise. Nothing against the actress, it's just that character really did not like that she played in Doctor Who. And, well, that's that, that's it for my review. The next one should hopefully be a tale from my backlog. I don't know, I might end up switching it off, depending. I'm not going to say what it is, just in case I do end up changing my mind. So thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all on the next upload.